Like so helpful.
Thank you.
Oh,
How you
okay.
doing, sir?
Good, good.
Gilmore?
Yep, Captain Gilmore. You guys
Captain
need anything? Can I help
Gilmore.
you with something?
You're a captain?
Yep.
Maybe you can help me. Maybe you can help me.
Okay.
So yesterday, I was filming in the post office. I'm from Long Island, New York.
Okay.
I decided to visit and film. You guys have beautiful architecture here.
Yep, no,
So I was,
especially here.
especially here. So I was actually on my way here, and I was past the post office, and I'd never seen a post office in my life so big and beautiful. So I said, let me film in the post office. So I'm filming in the post office, getting all the architecture there, and the postal employees are very rude, and they told me that I need to leave, that I'm not allowed to film. So I showed them poster 7. It's a federal law that's posted in the post office, and it says that I have the express right to film. And not only that, but the First Amendment gives me the first.
Yep,
right
no,
to film.
fine, yep.
Right? So I'm doing that peacefully, nothing out of the ordinary. They freak out, call the police, call your department. Police arrive on the scene, they're like, you gotta go. I was like, sir, I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. I showed him the poster, and he said, well, they want you to go, you have to leave. I said, well, let's talk to the postmaster. You're just talking to clerks at this point.
Yeah.
Let's talk to the postmaster, somebody who knows, or call a supervisor, because he seemed like he was just one of the other. So I said, call supervisor. He said, supervisor's en route, you need to leave, they asked you to leave. I said, sir, I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. He said, okay, put your hands behind your back, and he arrested me for trespassing. At this time, I had a GoPro
Yeah.
and my original cell phone, my personal and business cell phone. I was arrested, didn't resist, wasn't charged with anything else, just trespassing. So I understand, whatever, he was confused and he made an error judgment. But, which the courts can handle. But what I really have a problem with is that he took my GoPro and my personal cell phone as evidence in a trespass. So, that seems to me like you guys don't want me to have the footage. That's what it bears to me, because I have never heard of somebody getting their phone confiscated from them.
Well, as far as the nuances of that case, I don't know. I'm just
No,
gonna just go by what you're telling me. So
I promise you, sir, you can go by exactly how I'm telling you. Your officer
speak
was
by you.
very, very respectful. Treated me with respect, I treated him in return. When you treat me with respect, I treat you with respect in return. And he was very respectful. But he was respectfully arresting me too. So, all I want, I'm not from here, all I want is my phone to be returned to me. I don't want to wait till a court date, because then it's just gonna, all it's gonna do is get worse. I was already unlawfully
What date,
arrested.
what's the court date,
June 16th. I have to go back and run a business back in Long Island.
Yeah.
So you guys are preventing me. I feel
Not
personally,
me.
not you. I'm sorry. You're the
So if it's been turned in as evidence, usually the only way it can be released is by the judge,
yeah.
So
Or you guys could say you don't need it as evidence anymore.
Or that, but more normally we let the court make that decision.
Yeah,
You
but-
can petition the court to get it returned before June 16th.
Yeah, but
Like I said,
why would I? Have
All the
to-
nuances of your case, I don't know.
No.
I don't know anything about that
No, but I
arrest.
can
I'm
tell
only
you.
here now because they said there were people walking around. And
Filming.
you can walk around filming. The mayor's office has been involved with you guys, and they say you're not bothering anybody. As long as you're not bothering anybody, that's fine.
No.
Certainly, you didn't abide by the COVID protocols, but we'll overlook that because you're wearing masks. We really don't need to know who you are. That's more for contact tracing.
Mm-hmm.
But the mayor's office is being accommodating. I'm not here to arrest you. I'm just
No.
introduce myself and see what's going on.
No,
That's all.
but and I'm glad. that
You've been
you're
totally
happy.
professional.
I'm
Well,
glad
you guys are very cordial. I mean,
No.
you're not disturbing anybody, so
No,
I just happen to be here, so I figured I'd come down and say
and I
hi.
appreciate it.
No,
Now-
dude, really
now I can
appreciate it.
say
Thank
that
you.
I informed a captain.
And your name again?
Captain Gilmore.
I'm sorry?
That what happened.
Mac.
Yeah.
You've been totally professional and how you call it, hospitable. And the tour, and the information's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Really appreciate
Some
it.
instances where the court will allow us to photograph and return it, but it's still up to the court.
No, I understand.
You know?
But what I'm saying is just that it just seems like very unusual circumstances to where, you want to take the GoPro? Okay, I can understand that. But you took my livelihood. So not only do I feel that I know I was unlawfully arrested, I was now unlawfully seized my property.
But how about this?
So who do you go to?
So I'm not here to get your information. I'll give you the information to the captain that's in charge of property and evidence. You can call
No,
that.
I tried to call. Before I came here, I went to the police station. I said, sir, I was unlawfully arrested. I would just like my phone back. I need my phone back. I know you have discretion to give me back my phone before a court order. I've spoken to my attorney, so I'm here to ask for my phone back. There is no reason that for a simple trespass, that's not even valid, a charge to begin with, that you should be taking people's phones. this is an illegal seizure by your police department. So I'm trying to.
And it could be, and like I said, I don't know.
I know.
Things I'd have to go
I
read.
guarantee you'll find out what it is. And then what I'm saying is I'm trying to give you guys aren't taking me seriously, but I'm trying to give you guys an opportunity to right the wrong. You guys did it wrong. I'm giving you an opportunity to right that wrong. Give back the phone.
Is your phone number on the incident report from
Yeah,
yesterday?
and also yesterday.
Yeah,
But one
okay,
quick
so
question.
I don't need to.
When I was
I don't want
released,
you to think I'm interrogating you, getting your info.
no,
You already have it on this thread.
You got my fingerprints, everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But when I was released, they told me my court date was June 16th. I didn't receive any paperwork to that effect. I didn't receive an arrest. I didn't receive any paperwork.
Usually you
nothing.
sign yourself out and you get a,
Yeah,
you didn't have a
they gave
bond,
me
right?
that.
You usually got a
No.
promise to appear.
Yeah, they didn't give me that.
Did you have a property back?
Yes, they gave me
Was
that.
it in the bag?
No, they gave me a property receipt for the stuff, for my hat, my t-shirt, stuff that they had, my shoelaces.
So I can get you that copy of the promise to appear. I can do it. You should have been furnished it yesterday. I can
No,
get you a
no,
copy of
I
that.
would like that because my lawyer's asking me.
I can
what
scan
for.
it to you, I can email it to you, you've got an
Yeah.
email address, I don't know what you're comfortable providing me, I don't wanna act like I'm
No,
trying to,
no, no,
you
no,
know,
no, no,
if you
no.
give me an email
I will
address, I
give
can
you-
get that and scan it to you, I mean,
if you
no
can-
low-hanging fruit, I can take care of right now, it's, the stuff with the evidence and everything, I gotta go through the proper channels for that.
No, but I'm just saying that I think that I went to talk to Sergeant and I think that maybe, you seem like a very sensible man, so I'm thinking that maybe you can talk to the chief and explain it to him, and so that way he could, what I'm telling you is exactly what happened, and it's gonna be proven by my video.
Mhm.
So, there is nothing I'm lying to you about, this is exactly what happened.
No, and
It's
believe me, I'm
legit-
not saying you're lying,
No, I
I'm
know,
just
but I
saying,
know
I'm
that
only
you only
getting
one side of the story, I get that. But I'm just letting you know an injustice occurred, and I would like the police department to own up to their injustice and just give me back my phone.
Well, what I can promise you right now is I can get you the copy of the promise to appear.
Okay.
I can promise you that. As far as everything else, I'd have to look into it, I'd have to go through different
I'm sure
channels.
once the
I don't,
chief
that's
knows-
not under my purview, the property and evidence division.
Yeah.
You know, but if you wanna give me something, I can scan it to you or mail it to you, how would you, how would
Yeah,
you rather?
you can email it to me.
All right, you wanna give me an email address?
Sure, Sean Paul Reyes,
SHAWN?
SEAN,
Well,
Reyes, 91 @gmail.com.
alright. Like I said, things that I can rectify right now, I'll rectify.
Okay,
Gmail.
I really
But,
appreciate it.
the other stuff, I'll look into it, I can't make any promises, because like I said, it's not under my
I'm
purview.
just trying to get back, I'm trying to get back to my home state. I don't want to have to, just so, I'm sure you know this, Captain, but when you violate somebody's civil rights, which is what basically happened yesterday, according to me, I know you don't know the whole story,
Okay.
but when you do that, that officer, and I tried to explain to him yesterday, I'm not trying to be evil, but he loses his immunity at that point. So all I'm asking is, on top of insult to injury, I was illegally arrested, and then you take my phone, so I'm in a city I don't know, I had to go get this phone from a prepaid carrier somewhere, I don't know where I'm going, it's
Okay.
humiliating.
No, listen, I understand where you're coming from completely, like, so I can't discuss if it's legal or not, because I don't know anything about it.
No, of course.
I know I said that a bunch of times, but it's not an excuse,
You wanna-
it's the truth.
No, and I hope when you look into it, you give me, you have my number on there, probably, so.
If it's on the report,
Yes.
I'll have it, yeah.
Yeah, so I hope as soon as you look into it and the facts that I'm giving you are confirmed, I hope that you do the right thing and you release my phone to me.
Well, like I said, I'll look into it.
Because-
I'm not the final authority, but I certainly will look
Who
into
would
it.
have the final authority on releasing my phone to me?
So the final authority would be the chief of police, obviously. You know,
Okay.
But there's still another captain who runs the property and evidence division, it's not my division, I have to go speak to him.
Okay.
So, I gotta look into everything. I
Thank you.
can't give you an answer now, other than I'll look into it.
Okay, you have my information.
I'm not blowing you off, I just
No,
can't make a
I'm
determination
not
based
saying
on
that.
what we're talking about in the basement here,
No.
on a case that I know nothing about.
No, and like I said, I completely understand, you're being very cordial with me, and,
No, you guys are cool.
I have, and I try to be. You'll see the video eventually, once I get my phone, I'll get it back eventually, right?
Yeah.
So, once I get it back, you'll see the video, hopefully, and we can use this as, an education tool to.
So what you're looking for specifically is get the phone back. I mean, you want both property back.
I think to me, they were both illegally confiscated, to me, right? But at this point, if you want to keep the GoPro till the court date and give me my phone back, I think that's reasonable. You understand?
Yeah.
Even I would like them both back, honestly,
Yeah.
but I think it's a reasonable request to say, hey, can I have my personal phone where I run my business on back so I can continue to run my business? And you keep the GoPro, it has the same footage on it. So, the GoPro it's a body.
All right, no, it's understandable, I'm just trying to see
No,
where
yeah.
we can come to some kind of
Yeah.
problem, what you're expecting from me.
No, and I appreciate it, like I said, I hope everybody I come in contact with is accountable for what they tell me. You haven't made any promises, other than you're gonna send me that,
Yeah, that's my promise, and I'll
Thank
promise you that get to the right people and look
Thank
into
you.
the case.
And I appreciate, that's all I can ask for.
You know,
sir.
if I had all the documents right here, you could hold me to an informed opinion, but I can't make an
No,
informed
no,
opinion.
no. Go, please, I would appreciate you, go get those documents, go figure out everything, because I'm telling you, that's exactly what happened. And it shouldn't have been done, and, you know, it's actually very sad, you know, I'm in a city I don't know, and without a phone, I had to go buy one, so it's just, I'm trying to get home, I wanna go home, I'll be back here obviously on June 16th, but I can't wait that long without my phone. You could see, it's reasonable, you could see why somebody.
Listen, I can't go anywhere without my phone.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're all the same way.
Imagine being in a city you don't know without
So
your phone.
Captain, in order to get a copy of that form, would that be at the police station? that you
Yeah,
guys
they would
have?
retain a copy there, and a copy would go to court. So they should have a copy
Okay,
over there now.
great.
I'm sure the charges will be dropped very soon. I'm sure of it, especially, you know, once it comes to like what happened here, what happened yesterday.
Mhm.
I'm sure of that, but, you know, I don't wanna have to wait till the 16th. So if you guys could just do me one solid
No,
favor,
like I
just
said,
try.
I'll make
Just
a
try.
promise that I'll look into it and see what I can do.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it,
Yeah.
Captain.
No, I appreciate your
Yeah.
being very super cordial.
No, thank you. No, that's how I.
Good,
that's
you
how
guys
I-
gentlemen, yeah, so-
Thank you. I appreciate
No,
that.
I hope you feel like you've been greeted in the same
No, no,
fashion.
no,
you know?
I-
No, you guys been awesome. I just, can I real quick get the name and badge?
Gilmore, 537.
You've been awesome.
No, you guys are
I
great.
love highlighting cops like you, police officers like you.
I'm here to enforce the Constitution.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You see, this is what I'm talking
You were
about.
in here banging on the glass and yelling and screaming, it's a different story.
Hey, give me my phone back. The reason why I don't, because sometimes there's police officers that, as you know, they're just people. So there's bad police officers like there's bad people. So, you know, the reason why, even if they're treating me bad or arresting me, I'm still cordial and still nice, is because I want people like the mayor upstairs to take me seriously. I've talked to mayors in my hometown. I've talked to mayors in the city. You know, I have conversations with them on camera, on YouTube. But, you know, I want to be taken seriously about what I do. I don't want to, you know, I'm not trying to get on your face and say,
No,
I call you a pig, because I could, right? Because the First Amendment says I could. But there comes a line between the First Amendment allowing you to call somebody names, and then there's common decency. It's common decency, you know?
Now which is productive, right?
Yeah, because now
Well,
it's like, oh, this guy's coming here calling everybody a pig. Where's my effing phone?
I think
Where's
you
my
lose
effing
some standing when you start denigrating people and
Good
things like
night.
that. So-
Take care.
Have a wonderful
I'm
evening.
for the First Amendment, but then on the other hand, you're yelling and screaming and people think you're being unreasonable.
Mhm.
I don't think you're gaining any
No,
ground.
it wouldn't. And that's why, you know, that's why I feel that my channel has grown, my YouTube channel, it has grown from, I started this March 1st, and it's grown to 20,000 subscribers in the last 2 months. And over, you know, all my social media have like 12 million views. And every time I go through, this time is the first time somebody's actually taken my phone from me. But, you know, I upload the video, I put all the contact information, and as the people hold you guys accountable, you're getting phones. I talked to the mayor of Freeport. Are you familiar with Freeport? In Long Island? Freeport?
Long Island.
Freeport, Long Island. I was speaking to him on camera like last week. He said, dude, can you please stop the emails? He's like, I just tell everybody stop emailing me, because when an injustice happens, you know, people get upset about that, and especially when it happens to somebody that, you know, I have no ill intent. So it's kind of like, why are you doing this? Why wouldn't you be reasonable? Why wouldn't your officer say, you know what? Let's wait for the supervisor to get here before I arrest him. Let me talk to the postmaster. You know, these are the form of thinking that I'm trying to get law enforcement to, hey, I don't really know, but you know, people's pride sometimes gets in the way of them doing their job, because they're like, wait a minute, I know I can trespass them from here. I know I can, I'm a law officer. But talk to the postmaster, because I'm sure if you talk to the postmaster, I'm talking to the postal inspectors, the postal police. I'm sure if you would talk to the postmaster, yes, he's completely allowed to be here. No problem.
No, I mean,
You know what I mean? So it's kind of
you know,
like,
and
you guys
not
always
that
said
sometimes
there's
it's a bad police officer, sometimes, and like I said, I'm not speaking about your
no,
incident.
he was very
You're
nice.
based on, you're taking the information that you're getting from the building, whoever has control of the domain of the building, like
Mhm.
there would, you know, it'd be Mr. Demack there.
Mhm.
You know, he's got control over the building. He says, hey, X, Y, and Z can't be here for these reasons.
Mhm.
The officer says, okay, he has control of the building, I have to get on with it.
No, exactly.
So sometimes that's the
A
decisions
clerk-
that are made, and
but
I was
if a
speaking
clerk-
yesterday. like-
No, but if a clerk, reasonably speaking, if a clerk says to you, hey, he can't be here, I want him trespassed, you're gonna go talk to.
Well, you're gonna look into it and see
Talk
who
to
has,
this
who
gentleman.
has the authority over this whole building.
Yeah, and that would be the postmaster, which he
Yeah.
didn't even speak.
So over there would be the postmaster, here would be the mayor's office.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
you've engaged with, Mr. Demack and,
No,
Tia.
of course. It was very- it was very nice.
The one thing I was gonna ask is just in terms of our contact tracing and the existing protocol that we have for municipal
Uh-huh.
buildings, you know, due to the public health emergency and the civil preparedness emergency at the state level.
Mhm.
It'd be great if we could just, you know, have you sign in and if we were able to scan
I mean,
the
you could,
temperature.
no, I offered to have, I don't really want to, you can put my name down, you have my name. So you can put my name down and you can take my temperature, that's completely reasonable.
That's great.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, do you mind if we do that?
Yeah, go ahead, let's
Awesome,
go,
yeah.
let's go.
Perfect.
I've already had it. I'm good. I got it out of the way nice and early. But I will say, here from New York,
Yeah.
they have some great architecture there, but be hard pressed to find a better building than this.
No,
in
it
Northeast.
is very beautiful. I should have skipped the post office to catch that.
Well,
I should have went to the post office.
I think we're all in agreement that way.
I'm sure you will.
Well, it's cool that like,
I'm sure the mayor's gonna say the same thing. Why couldn't he just come here? Why did he have to go? Massive building.
They just redid it.
So beautiful.
What, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Okay. So they closed it down and sheltered it, or shuttered it, and built it all back up.
because they just don't build up like they develop this, you know, they're not anymore.
Of course.
Well, that's what it was.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap it up right here. This is John Q. Public for Connecticut Constitutional Television, CCTV. We're out of here.